Hello, friends. Sanjay here with KMF Business Advisors. So today I'm going to go over some listings that we have on Biz Buy Sell. We got a really nice, interesting listing. So you can go on Biz Buy Sell and look for some keywords, or you can look for me, broker search as Sanjay Wadhwani, and you can go through my listings on Biz Buy Sell. So basically, got a very nice listing. This is a really good deal in the market. It's a profitable irrigation service. Basically, the client has a business in the sprinkler system, and he's been in the business since 1985, long term. Now, the good thing about this particular seller is he is willing to stay to continue with whoever the new owner is. Okay. So, and he will basically continue 3, 6, 9, 12 months. Until now is 3 to 6 months so that he can introduce you to the clients and then move forward. What happens is whenever you are in a business where it's a service business, where a technician is involved, the owners are involved, so such as the irrigation business, we have businesses like HVAC, air conditioning, plumbing, heating, lawn care, pest control. Businesses like this are normally operated by the sellers themselves. So the gain and trust that the clients have achieved from years of their services, clients get very, you know, deactivated when they hear that the business has been sold. And this is the reason why, one of the reasons why a lot of sellers they wanna introduce the new buyer, the new investor, the new owner to come and take over the company and teach them the roots and how each customer is related to them. So it's basically a flow to get the new owner into the business. So let's go over this business. The asking price is $240,000. The net cash flow that this seller walks away after all expense is 80 grand. Okay. Now, if you need more information about this, I would prefer that you guys sign an NDA. NDA stands for non-disclosure agreement, which protects the rights of the sellers, and the buyers, so that all the information shared is not widespread out there. So it's just to protect the sellers mainly. Uh, so basically, very well established sprinkler system business. Now, if you are acquiring for a business like this, if you are an absentee owner, an investor, or somebody without a license, this business is not for you. You gotta have a license in order to run this business. Unless you are hiring a technician who has a plumbing specialty plumbing license, only he or she can manage it, and then you can be the boss on top. But you have to have this specialty plumbing license in order to run a business like this. So the company at this moment have about 24 to 30 because it fluctuates. Some months are busy, right now, it's a little bit downside because it's already raining in Florida. But then there are some months where it's very hot, so you need the sprinkler systems going on. So 24-30 residential clients, they vary between 45 and 85. Why 45? Because these are long-term clients that are coming through from many years, like I showed you, since 85. And the newer ones are getting charged a little bit more because there's no connection and it's building it up. And then they have about 18 commercial properties where they charge 225 to 375 every single month. Now the commercial properties are serviced every single month. When I say commercial, these are like, let's say, a condominium association with maybe 300, 800 units or maybe 40 units. I'll give you all that information once the non-disclosure is signed. So I can give you a list of the inventory that comes with the business, the equipments, if there's any when or anything that comes with it, I give you all that information. We give you the tax returns. Everything that you need to do during your due diligence period, you will get. Okay. Um, and then once you show a lot of interest that, yes, I want to go. So the approach is to propose through a letter of intent. This is just for the proposal purpose. Once the letter of intent is given and the seller accepts, the next step is to go under a contract. You get whatever amount of time you need for the due diligence period, whether it's 5 days or 20 days, you get that. And once you get that, you have to put an escrow towards like a promissory note that you want to move forward. And then from there, we go towards closing. Okay. So very interesting business. Now, this particular seller is licensed in Broward County and Palm Beach. So it's a little bit similar than a franchise. This business is not franchised yet, but the way franchise system works is they have territorial restrictions. Means let's say in Broward County, let's say that I'm just going to go ballpark. Let's say there's about 56 cities in Broward County. So normally the territorial restrictions in franchise would be 56 different cities you can service. In this case, you don't have any restrictions. You are licensed in Broward County means you can hit all of those 56 cities. They're licensed in Palm Beach, so that's an additional. Now, the improvement on this business is you can add more employees and have technicians service certain areas. This way, you can really, really grow your business. And since it's your business and it's not franchise, you have no restrictions whatsoever, and you can go and grab as many customers as you like. You can really make it a good team for this kind of business. Okay. So there is a lot of opportunity in growth and expansion. The training, the owner will give you training 1 month. Not my apologies. 1 week of training at no cost. So that's that. The owner is there to retire, but of course, he wants to stay busy even after the sale. So he will give you some support. He's willing to work as a manager in order to get your company going, make connecting with his clients and everything, building a nice reputation in the industry, and then moving forward. Now, when you come on Biz by Sell, you can click on this, the buyer's BLI. And what does this do is it takes you, it's not going to ask you for a sign in. It's asking me because I'm as a professional logged into the system. So it's asking me, okay. So this basically BBF means stands for Business Brokers of Florida. I am a member of Business Brokers of Florida. I'm also a member of IBBA, which is International Business Broker Association, where so let's say if you're watching this video and let's say you are a seller, okay, you want to sell your business and you're just looking out for the best brokers in the industry. Um, so basically, the connection to have membership into these agencies are very important because if I was to sell this business in the MLS, you know, like in the Miami Board of Realtors, things like that, I could, but the only problem selling on the MLS, especially a business, is that people on the MLS are looking for real estate. Business is not real estate. Okay. Two different things. I don't want to get into that stuff, but just to let you know that um, selling a business should be concentrated in selling in a business location. It's like buying groceries at Home Depot. Would you do that? Or buying lumber at Whole Foods? It's just that the product should be in the right location. Anyways, so this is a BLI. This gives you a little bit basic rundown on the numbers, what the seller is doing on this business. Okay. and this is the basic BLI. Now, if you want the professional BLI, which is once you sign the non-disclosure, we will give you the non-disclosure. You can reach out to me on BizBuySell. You can sign up over here on the listing. You can you can just put your name, phone number, everything, and send message, and automatically within a couple of minutes, our software is going to send you the information to sign the NDA. Once you sign that, I think within 4 or 12 hours is gonna send you the SIM for the business, gonna send you all the information you need for the business. Okay. So basically, the BLI just gives you the basic information that you need for the business. Everything else that you don't see here, you see it in the SIM once we get there. Okay. So basic stuff. Uh, Now, the good thing about this particular business is the owner is willing to seller finance. Now, in the business world, if you go, so right here, so the owner is asking 240,000, where the owner is saying, okay, you know what? I'll take a down payment of 160,000, but the remaining 80,000 I'm willing to offer you seller financing. Let me tell you this one thing. Whenever you see a listing where there is seller financing, that is a guaranteed business that you want to really approach. The reason why, because the seller is taking a risk of whatever amount they're offering as seller financing. You know, you will meet some sellers in the industry. No, 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 my business. Oh, no, 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 it's proven. Oh, no, no. Listen, nothing is proven until you give guarantee. So if you don't see seller financing, I'm not saying they're not the good business, but if you don't see that option from the seller, do your due diligence very properly, okay? But whenever you see seller financing, that itself is a guarantee by the seller that, listen, I'll help you. But okay, in this case, the seller is saying the asking price is 240,000. Regardless, whatever the asking price is, if after the due diligence you feel like that's not the right number and this is the right number, no problem. Give you offer. But right now, as we are speaking, 240 is the asking price and 80,000 is the down payment. The seller is willing to give you 24 months to pay back at 8% interest, and this will be your amount. Now, let's say we agreed at a different price, then based on that, the seller will give you not 80,000, but if it's done, we can work something out. But normally it's like 25, about roughly 25% seller financing is available. Okay. So that's that. And one last thing, you go to a business bank, to business lender to get $80,000 loan, you're not gonna get it. These guys, these loan, the commercial lenders, they don't want to entertain loan less than $500,000. So you can do your luck if you have good connection with them. That's a good thing. But otherwise, they don't give. And seller financing, if the seller's giving you, that's much better because there is flexibility to work with the seller instead of the lender, you know? So that's about it. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns. My name is Sanjay Wadhwani at KMF Business Advisors, and you can call me 954-864-9161. If you have a business to sell, I would be happy to represent you. If not, if you are a buyer, investor, E2 visa holder looking for an opportunity, I'll still help you. Thank you once again for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.